So I just kept Shumpert.
Yeah, and then Baldwin is set to get released.
Okay.
I think Stauskas is getting kept.
Yeah, do you like Shumpert though? You like the pickup?
I rocks with Shumpert. Man, Shumpert representing us with the patchy beards, man. I always like Shumpert. Shumpert game nice too.
Is that what Houston needed? Was another like wing defender to come off the bench, and he's a decent 3-point shooter as well.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get any burn, but I mean I like him as a potential player if somebody get hurt. Like I was sitting back really trying to figure out what we're doing, because we kind of traded role players and bench players for other role player and bench players, so we didn't do anything that seems like it's gonna hurt our quote unquote starting 8. So I'm not really sure what that game plan there was. It must have been strictly salary cap shedding stuff.
Yeah, what's like the end game for it?
Because I don't see it doing anything for the 2019 rest of the season.
Yeah, Houston's trying to compete this year, so I really can't speak on it. But I'm assuming that's a move that they feel like is going to help them try to get closer to a championship. So we'll see how it pans out. Love the move for Cleveland. They got to eat Brandon Knight's salary because I think he has like another player option for like $15 million. So they got to eat that next year. But they're not really doing nothing in the near future. Being able to get another first round pick, trying to land some. They got to try and get, hopefully they can get like Zion or RJ Barrett or the kid from Texas Tech, somebody that can build around it, and
or Cam Reddish.
Or Cam Reddish. I
Duke.
I think Cam Reddish is more of a role player though.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But
top 5.
Yeah, we'll see if they can what the Cleveland can do with those picks, and then the Kings getting Alec Burke. I thought that was a pretty solid pick as well. The Kings can make a playoff push. The Kings might get into the playoffs this year. I think they're currently sitting 10th or 9th right now. And they play good ball. They took out my Sixers the other day. That was a tough game to lose. Sitting 9th, 28-26. So they might try to make a playoff push, and we'll see how that goes from there. We talked about the Dallas trade. We talked about the New Orleans. Oh, no, we didn't talk about this one. So Markieff Morris we did talk about that. Markieff Morris being traded to the Pelicans, and the Wizards getting Wesley Johnson. Houston.
And Wesley Johnson got released. He's expected to sign with the Pacers.
Okay. Houston traded a James Ennis to the Sixers for a 2021 second round pick. I thought that was a pretty good pickup for us.
It was actually just the rights to swap.
Yeah, you're right. The rights to swap.
Yeah. So we actually didn't even get anything.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, just got a pick swap. I like the trade for my Sixers. Didn't give up nothing and got a serviceable wing defender and above average 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he should be able to be out there and guard some wings. Be out there to hit open shots and give us some minutes to spell our starters. So I like that pickup for my Sixers. We talked about New Orleans, Milwaukee, Houston, Nick Stauskas. We talked about that both being waived. Grizzlies. Oh yeah, Avery Bradley traded to the Grizzlies for Garrett Temple and JaMychal Green. No really ramifications for that.
Nope, just freed up more space for Triple J and Rab.
Right. Let's see. We talked about Gasol. Oh yeah, the Lakers picking up Mike Muscala from the Clippers and Michael Beasley and Ivica Zubac. So
Zubac might mess around and be a starter over there.
Yeah, he might start over Gortat.
Well, no, Gortat got waived.
Gortat got waived?
Yeah.
When he get waived?
Yeah, he got waived.
Like today?
Or yesterday, yeah.
Shit. I did not know that.
Yep. And so it's either gonna be Montrez starting at the 5 or Montrez at the 4. It's gonna be one or two.
All right, and then the last 3 trades here. Boston trading a second round. No, excuse me. The Hawks trading a second round pick to Boston for Jabari Bird. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sacramento trading Sky Labissiere to the Blazers for Caleb Swanigan. That could be a good pickup for the Blazers. I like Labissiere. And obviously, and then the other one, another Sixers trade. Elton Brand was busy today. Finally, we moved on. It was kind of a sad, bittersweet moment. We traded away Markelle Fultz, former number 1 overall pick, to the Orlando Magic for Jonathan Simmons, a 2020 first round pick and a second round pick.
I like that Jonathan Simmons pickup, man.
I do too. Markelle Fultz hasn't played since fucking November. Probably wasn't going to play the rest of the season. Weird shoulder injury since last year. Dude forgot how to shoot. Lost all of his confidence. It sucks to see what happened to him, and it kind of got to the point where, like, I just kind of knew he wasn't going to be a Sixer no longer, and his value kind of diminished the more this drug on. So I'm kind of happy that we didn't wait until the summer and, you know, traded him for pennies or traded him for fucking peanuts like we did with Jahlil Okafor and Nerlens Noel. So we was able to recoup some value. We was able to get a serviceable another wing guy that we definitely need. Somebody that can go out there and guard 1 through 3 and can go out and score a little bit. And I was able to get a first round pick. I was surprised that Orlando threw in a first round pick and also a second round pick, which is a Cleveland second round pick actually. So that can be literally a high, first overall or first pick in the second round. So
yeah,
I love the trade for my Sixers. We was able to recoup some value there from Markelle Fultz and kind of move on. He's able to get a fresh start in Orlando. I hope it pans out. I really like Markelle Fultz. Nothing against him. It didn't work out for him in Philly. I really hope that he can, get it together and become that player that he's supposed to be in Orlando. And
I hope so too, man.
Yeah, I'd be a nice little young core too. Orlando with Markelle Fultz, Mo Bamba. I'm surprised Orlando didn't trade Vucevic. I think they're still trying to make the playoffs. Aaron Gordon. So we'll see. We'll see what Orlando can do with that young core there. All right. So I want to talk winners and losers from the trade deadline, because with these trades, obviously, definitely some power swings, and definitely teams got better, teams got worse. Teams tanking. So I want to let's start off with the losers. Who is your biggest loser from the trade deadline?
Black people in Dallas. Like this is nothing else to really say about that.
Okay.
Every black person got traded away from there except for Devin Harris. I don't know what he done did to keep his job, but man, kudos to him, man. He the poster boy. He gonna be on every single fried something plate like that. I don't respect nothing about Dallas right now. There's nothing about Dallas that I can love. Nothing.
Not even Dirk?
Nope.
Damn.
Dirk gone. So and I respect that. Maybe that's why he said he leaving, because he knew what type of shambles they was doing, and his wife had to let him know. Like, yeah, you can't be a part of that no more.
Yeah, you got to get out of there, bro.
Yeah. Let me think right quick. Losers. I might consider Houston losers in trade day, just because I don't see anything that happened. Lakers definitely a loser for not landing AD. Pelicans being losers for not getting rid of AD. I don't think them keeping AD right now does them any favors, outside of the fact that they might be able to land a quote-unquote better offer from Boston in the offseason. Technically, I know he does still have 1 year left on his deal, so it is what it is. But I don't know. When things become that public, it almost forces their hand. And usually, teams are usually good about, all right, they really don't want to be here. Obviously, the whole world knows it. Let's just kind of, get rid of them. They don't have to put them where they want to go, but at least get rid of them. Do that justice for them. But then again, Eric Gordon wrote a whole letter to them boys a long time ago, and they still don't let them leave. So I don't know. NBA is ratchet.
All right, so to me, the biggest loser for this trade deadline is easily the Los Angeles Lakers, and here's why. So, AD agent announced that he wants to be traded. He wants to be traded to the Lakers, and Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka, they've been trying to pull this trade for the last week. And from what I've been hearing, from what's been reported by Wojnarowski and Brian Windhorst and Stephen A. Smith, this trade was never going to happen. And Windhorst yesterday on NBA The Jump, He basically said that the Pelicans pretty much just trolled the Lakers for tampering with Anthony Davis and just pissed off all their young players because the Lakers, like, everything was leaked out who they was trying to trade for Anthony Davis, and the Pelicans just was like, okay, yeah, we want this. Okay, now, nope, we want this. Okay, nope, we want 2 more first round picks, and was just blatantly trolling the Lakers. And I seen a video from Stephen A. Smith on Twitter today, and he said that the Pelicans GM Dels was told that if he traded AD before this trade deadline, that he was going to get fired. So AD was literally never going to get traded. And when that came out, I fucking started dying. The Lakers literally offered every player that they had to offer besides LeBron James, pretty much.
Did you see after the deadline ended with Alonzo Ball played that music?
Yes.
After?
Yes.
I was like, that's the perfect ending to trade day.
The Lakers hands down lost this trade. And to me, the Pelicans aren't losers in this trade. Because, like, what did they lose? Like, okay, you don't get that package that the Lakers was offering. They was going to give up a lot, and you could have used that to build around, and it would have been a decent deal. But they're probably going to offer that same package come this offseason. The Lakers are. And on top of that, you get to get more teams involved. So now, in the offseason, you get to go ahead and pick which offer you feel like is going to be best for you. And you don't have to feel rushed. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, if the Lakers trade package is the best one, then it's still going to be there. Now you can get Boston into the fold. Maybe Boston, they can get Jason Tatum. Maybe they can get a Jaylen Brown. They can get a first round pick. Maybe they can get, a Terry Rozier, whoever else.
Mm-hmm. CJ McCollum.
Well, from the Blazers?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, if the Blazers can put a decent package enough around that, they can get maybe the Knicks would offer the number 1 overall pick if they get it. You know what I'm saying? So the Pelicans did it right. I think they did it perfectly. They were supposed to wait. They supposed to wait till the summer to go ahead and trade AD. There's no rush to trade him. He's under contract. That's the thing. AD is under contract. He has no choice but to. Yeah, I mean, he could sit out if he wants, but I don't think he'll do that. But he really doesn't control his destiny. So the Pelicans did it right, and the Lakers are obviously the biggest losers in my opinion in this draft. So I thought it was fucking hilarious. It's just hilarious to me how the Lakers just feel like they are just entitled to get superstar players. Like, you get LeBron James. Okay, you got the big fish in this past offseason. That don't mean you're entitled to just get every great player that says they want to just go to the Lakers. Like, no, it don't work that way. Paul George said it. He wound up saying, well, OKC. AD is saying it right now. He might not end up on the Lakers. If I had to bet money, if you had to ask me today, do I think the Lakers are going to get one of these big time free agents? I don't think so, man. I really don't.
No, they're going to get one. They got LeBron James.
Yeah, but
they're going to get one.
This, like, the questions that are being asked about LeBron is, do players really want to go play with him? Because
Why not?
Look at the track record, man.
The track record is 8 straight finals.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm talking about, look at the track record of players that want to go play with him. Like, he played with Kyrie for 2 years, got a championship, and Kyrie won it out, or 3 years, and Kyrie literally won it out.
Why did Kyrie won out?
Because he's a knucklehead, which he admitted. But I'm just saying, they're supposed to get this offseason.
Did Kevin Love resign?
This offseason, LeBron James was supposed to get, the Lakers were supposed to get LeBron James along with Paul George, and that didn't happen.
That was because they didn't trade for him.
Right, they didn't trade for him.
Yeah, and
they had a chance. Don't listen. They had a chance to outright sign him in the offseason, and he chose to stay with OKC.
Yeah, because it's so much more money.
Okay, I get the money aspect of it, but if he really wanted to go to the Lakers and go play at home in front of that crowd, he makes up that money in endorsements, like you said last week. Am I right,
bro? That's in this one. This one is different.
Okay,
that's over a 6-year period. That's over $100 million.
AD is doing the same thing. He's turning down over $200 million contract, saying he wanted to play the Lakers.
No, he ain't doing it.
So
because their priorities are different, though. His priority is championship, legacy. He wants to be remembered as a great some people just want that bag.